What's up, guys? Back with another video here. And surprisingly, this is going to be a pickups video. I haven't did a pickups video in a long time. Are you a collector of video games, or are you want to start a Xbox 360 or even Xbox One collection? Well, you don't have to break the bank to do that. You can pick up some great games that you might not already own or own digitally that you might want to own physically on the cheap. And that's what I actually did today. Now, these are not big games you're going to find cheap. You know what I mean? These are not games that you particularly might not like, but you can get great deals, complete in box games for a fairly cheap price. Rather it be some of them be sports games, adventure games, or different things like that. Now, the games that I have here are some 360 games that were really dirt cheap at half price books, and then I got some from my friend that works at a thrift store, and she gave me the lot for $5, which is not bad at all, and it didn't break the bank. And they're not going to be games that you probably won't like, but they're physical games and they're games that you can collect for. Okay? If you want to get into starting a collection of Xbox One games or 360 games, doesn't matter. If you're a collector of video games and you like physical media, collect it, no matter what it is. If it's $1, pick it up. You have a physical copy of it. It's possible that that sports game or that adventure game or anything of the sort could possibly go up in the future. So it's good to collect anything and everything that you can without breaking the bank. So let's get started. Now, this first game I got here was definitely from the thrift store that my friend works at. But I'm going to tell you at the end how much I paid for the whole lot she gave me. But these are the prices that were on the games. Now, the first one we got here, it is an Xbox One game. It is Xbox One and Series Xbox Series X game. So it's advanced game. This was $3.29. Now this is a sports game. This is EA's NHL 21. It is $3.29. But like I said, at the end of the ones I got, I'll tell you I did not pay that for just this game. I will let you know what it is. Now, some people might collect sports games because of the hockey player on the front. It could be, a very popular hockey player, on the front of the cover. That's another reason why some of these sports games might go up in value. Now, I'm not saying that he is, but he could be. But some people like to collect certain types of sports games depending on the person on the cover. The guy on the cover, rather it be basketball, football, or hockey. But I picked it up because the bunch she gave me together, it was a good price. So $3.29 I would actually pay for this if she didn't give me the deal, which is not really that bad, being a game that plays on the Xbox One and the Series X, which is not bad at all in my opinion. And it's 2021, so it's not super old. It's a few years old. It's not super duper old. So that's not bad for the price that's on there. Now the next one I got is also another one. This was 219, and this is an older game. This is NHL by EA, NHL 15, $2.19, which is not that bad. So that's another hockey game that I picked up there. Now I'm not super duper guys into hockey. I'm not. But I like to collect physical media for some of my gaming systems. And some games, if it has a fair price that I think's fair on it, I'm gonna collect it and put it in my collection. So that is NHL 15. And some people really enjoy hockey games. I have a friend that I work with at work that loves playing hockey games. So that's cool. He's still a gamer. It doesn't matter if he plays sports games. He's a gamer, but that's not all he plays, but he likes hockey. Now this other one I got here is actually brand new, still sealed, and I got it from Amazon because I had an Amazon gift card. Now this game was, I believe, it was $3.99, I believe, and it's still sealed. I thought it was going to be used, and it was going to come used and not sealed, but I was shocked when I opened the package to see that it was sealed and never opened. Some people might have played this game before. It is for the Xbox One, 4K Ultra. It also says Xbox One X Enhanced. So yes, it's a little older by THQ, and this is called This Is the Police 2. Now I don't have This Is the Police 1. So before I open this and play it, I think I'm going to try This Is the Police, which is the first game. I'm not going to play this one and not play the first one. Now they might have the first one digitally that I can buy cheap, and then I'll play that, and then I can play the physical copy of This Is the Police 2. Or I might be able to find it cheaper, you know, um, out on in the wild. I'd probably rather try to find it a little bit cheaper out in the wild physically. So I'm gonna do my research on it and try to find it. Now this looks like an interesting game. If you guys have played This Is the Police, let me know in the comment sections below what you think. But this is a game that was on a cheat that I can add to my physical media collection. So we're gonna give it a try. I'm gonna find out how it is. Now, this next game, I asked my brother he bought, which is also a physical collector, about this game, and he said it's a pretty good game. And my podcast brother, Unlimited Productions, has beat this game numerous of times. I found this game for $3.99 at GameStop, and it is used, and it is, from what I'm hearing, it's a great game. He beat it 3 times and loved it. This is by Namco Bandai. It's Series S and X enhanced. You know, Xbox Series X and Xbox One. It has a little seal sticker on the front, and this is Scarlet Nexus. I don't remember playing this game. I might have played the demo if they had a demo of it. I can't quite remember, guys. But I found this for a whopping $3.99 at GameStop, and it was really cheap, so I picked it up. And it's a good game. I think that'll probably be good to try out. It kind of looks like a really cool, like he told me, it was like an RPG. I think action adventure game. So I'm gonna check it out. It looks different. The art style looks pretty unique. So I'm gonna check out Scarlet Nexus, and I got it physical for a really cheap price at GameStop. I don't really shop at GameStop that much, but I went there. I was up in the plaza I was at, and I was just looking, wanting to go into GameStop, and yeah, I seen it for that price. So that's not bad. Not a bad price for a used game at GameStop. But yeah, that is Scarlet Nexus, and now I can add it to the collection. And it didn't come with anything, just the game. Well, it came with a little bit of advertisement, and all together. Let me see. Let me see. Make sure I ain't telling you guys the wrong price, because I do have the slip in here. I'm sorry. The game was 4.99. It was 4.99, not 3.99. Sorry, guys, but that's still not bad for to collect for in its case. And it come with a little like Filmation, little Scarlet Nexus advertisement inside there. So that's not bad to pick up the game for 4.99, not 3.99, but that's still not bad. $5 and what was it? $5 and what was the total on this? $5.34. So that's not bad actually to get a used game for. Honestly, it isn't. Even Hebot said that price is pretty good for the used game of Scarlet Nexus. All right, so the next one I got here, these are from, again, we're going back to the thrift store. This is another one that was on the cheap. I think it was the stickers off. I think it was $2.99, and it is Batman Arkham Knight physical copy of it. Now I own this digitally, but I wanted to get the physical copy because it was a cheap price. And that is Batman Arkham. And this is actually a great game, Arkham Knight. My brother E-Rock and them are mostly DC fans, and they love Batman games. So does Brother Unlimited. And not a bad price to add to the collection, guys. Physical collection to add, for the price. Not bad at all, So wanted to add that. This is going to be included in the bunch. Then I'm going to tell you what she charged me for it. The next one here is Need for Speed Payback, an EA game. It's Xbox One X enhanced. This game was $1.99, as you can see right there. It was $1.99. So I got that physical. I do own it digitally, but to own it physical for $1.99, who in their right mind honestly would pass that up? I don't think anybody. Not saying it's the greatest racing game out there, but Need for Speed games were pretty good on the 360. and going on to Xbox One. So that's basically not a bad price, in my opinion. $2 for Need for Speed Payback. So that's pretty cool. Then it comes with a little EA little instruction thing in there. The discs are also in flawless condition, so you definitely cannot beat that. That is Need for Speed Payback. Now the next one I got here is Batman 3 Beyond Gotham, and it's Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. This one is priced at $3.29, which is still not bad, but it was going to be included in the price I'm going to tell you by Warner Brothers. I own this digitally, but I wanted to own it physical. I think, to be honest with you, I think in the future the Lego games are going to become worth more money as the years go by. Lego is a very popular toy that's been out when I was younger and before. Um, then also, Lego is a very well family name. Everybody has grown up playing Legos and had Lego sets and had a lot of enjoyment and fun playing Legos with their family, and friends. So Lego is like a household name, and this is good to own, I believe, for $3.29 if you see it on the cheap for that price. Why not? And it's also Batman. It's a DC esque, Batman Lego game, which is really awesome. So that is Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. The next one was $2.19 from the thrift store. And this is also another Lego game called Star Wars The Force Awakens. So this is another great by ones by Lucasfilms and Warner Brothers. And that's another one I got there. As you can see the price on there. $2.19. You honestly cannot beat that. And I also own this digitally. But it's good, I believe, to own like some of these games like that are affiliated with Star Wars because the value of these games, guys, can go up in value. That's the thing of if you want to become a collector of video games, no matter if it's gone digital or what, you can get some of these games on the cheap, and the value of this can go up in 5 years or even longer. But the value of some of these games do go up. Like my brother, Unlimited Productions, told me, keep a hold on your 360 games. 360 games are actually going up in value right now. And I'm glad that Unlimited told me that because I have a pretty decent amount of Xbox 360 games, but they are going up, in price. Just like the 50 cent game, I think it's Blood on the Sand or Blood Diamond, the one that me and Unlimited own. There's other people that own it, but I've seen that game for over $100. So a lot of these games do go up in price. So if you see games like this on the cheap, yeah, you might be like, oh, I already own it digitally. Pick it up. If you're going to be a collector of physical media, pick it up because one day the game you have could become a gem, become worth more than $2 to $3 for what you paid for it in the past. Now, that's it for that whole bunch. So what I'm gonna tell you, what I paid for this is gonna blow your mind. Like I said, my friend, she works there and she always gives me good deals. Now, for all these Xbox One games, we got one, two, three, four, five, six. Six Xbox One games I only paid $6 for. She gave me the whole bunch for $6. Yes, I know that's crazy, isn't it? That's really mind blowing. But she's a good friend of mine, and I always give them business. And I paid $6. Well, probably with some tax, maybe I can't remember 650 or something like that. But for all the games, it was around $6 and something cents that she gave me all these games for. We're really good friends, and she always pretty much hooks me up. When it comes to games and different things like that. So a whopping $6 and something cents for 6 games, literally $1 a game. So that's awesome to add to your collection if you want to collect for your Xbox One, 360, or whatever you like to collect for. So that is definitely not a bad price when you're a collector of video games. Now, these games here are Xbox 360 games. Some of these games you might not be interested in, but they were really cheap at half price books, so I picked them up. So let's start with this one. This is actually $1. $1. This is NASCAR 15, and this is something that I know Other Zinc would like because Other Zinc is definitely into NASCAR. So I'm pretty sure he would enjoy this video. But this is a whopping $1, and you see the price up there, $1 at Half Price Books. NASCAR 15. I like racing games, period. Now, my favorite racing game, which is the best racing game to me on the planet, is Forza, you know? So, but to add a NASCAR game with the gentleman on the front, I believe he was a popular race car driver, and I believe he would know who this is, Other Zinc, which will probably tell me in the chat after he sees the video. But NASCAR is a fun racing game. I like some of the old school NASCAR games that were on 360, and I get to add NASCAR 15 to my Xbox 360 collection for only $1. Now you don't get nothing in here with it. It's just a game. But the game is in flawless condition, and for $1, I'm not gonna leave this go. I'm gonna pick it up. You know what I mean? And it was the only NASCAR 15 there, and it was only $1. So yes, of course, I'm going to pick it up, which is not bad. Now this other game was a really good price also for the Xbox 360. This was $2, the Ultimate Evil Edition of Diablo 3, I believe. Bonus, it says bonus also included Diablo 3 original game. So this was $2 at Half Price Books. I say right? Yeah, $2 as you see the price at Half Price Books. So I'm not going to pass it up. I'm going to add the 360 version of Diablo 3 to my collection because I didn't own it physically. I didn't own it. So now I have it for that price, which is an awesome price, I believe, for Diablo on your 360, which is really awesome. And I actually did boot up my 360 and I did play some of the game and I got into it, man, and I'm really liking it. So yeah, I added that to my 360 collection. Never owned it, nothing special, really. Pretty much, there's a downloadable content thing in here that was inside here. You know what I mean? And I added it to my collection, which is pretty awesome. So for that price, I wasn't going to pass it up, guys. $2 for a regular Diablo 3 game? No. Great price from Half Price Books. So that's another one on the cheap. Another one, which is kind of like I don't know, UFC 2009. Undisputed. This was a whopping $1. Now that's not bad to add to if you like games like this. I tried the game out; it's pretty cool. You know what I mean? But I couldn't pass it up for $1. That is UFC 2009 Undisputed for the Xbox 360. Now to add that for $1, I'm not gonna leave it stay there. I'm gonna pick it up. It's not another sports game or anything like that. You know what I mean? It's UFC, and the graphics are pretty decent on here for the 360 at the time. It's a really good fighting type game, boxing fighting mixed together. I guess UFC does. I did try it out. I did like it. Uh, the graphics in here are really awesome. It says true to the sport, real MMA action. Popular UFC. In real world venues and different things like this. THQ Havoc uh, engine, I guess, was made with this. But yeah, it is UFC 2009 Undisputed. So for that price, I couldn't let it go. Couldn't let it go. Last but not least, from Half Price Books, which was also $1, which I think Brother Other Zinc will enjoy, is another NASCAR game. It says NASCAR the game inside lane. All right, probably another great race car driver on here. I don't really know because I'm not as into it like Other Zinc is. He probably knows who it is. By Activision. This could possibly become back in pet since we own Activision now. You never know. But it is NASCAR the game inside lane, if I'm saying it right, or line. So that is another one that was a whopping $1, which is not bad whatsoever. So I'm not gonna pass it up. I'm gonna pick it up because, like I said again, I like race car games and I like NASCAR games. They even made a little bit of. I think they put in Forza 6 or 7 where you can download some downloadable content where you can play NASCAR, uh, a little NASCAR driving in it, in the game. So yeah, so this is the last one I got for $1. Is another NASCAR game, man, and I couldn't pass it up. So that's all I have for today, guys. I don't really do many pickup videos anymore because I'm not really finding a lot of games out there in the wild, right now for a really good price. You know what I mean? When I do, I'll do a video on it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me picking up some games for my Xbox 360 and Xbox One collection. Um, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Tell me what you think in the comment sections below of the games that I have shown you. And tell me what you think. And if you become a collector, man, you don't have to go out and try to spend all types of money. Do research. Go to the thrift stores. Go to the flea markets if you have it in your area, or swap meet, depending on where you live. And search for some of these games and add them to your collection. Because you can always get these games on the cheap. You don't have to always buy them at full price. You know what I mean? Even if they're games you might not think you might not like, like I said, some of the games that I showed you today can become gems and become worth money in time. All right, guys. So take care, guys, and I'll talk to you soon. And maybe I will come back with another pickups video since it's been a long time with me doing this, and haven't really been buying that many games. So, but yeah, I decided to go out and look around and find some, gather up as many as I could to make this video for you guys. And guys, thank you for supporting our podcast and supporting our channels. All right, you guys have a good upcoming week, and we'll see you at the show on Sunday. All right, come and join us on Unlimited Productions channel, where the whole crew will be there, the true diehard Xbox fans and Xbox eccentric channel, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Remember, we're eating good over here. Peace.